Part of our human experience is making mistakes. Now, some mistakes are bigger than others, and whether your transgressions are minimal or monumental, they always leave an imprint. We also have a tendency to either overestimate or underestimate the damage done. And the scarring memories can make lasting imprints, sometimes for many, many years, and sometimes for many, many lifetimes. Our actions can be born from so many factors, such as the ignorance of childhood, orders given from higher ups, survival issues, and sometimes just a mean spirit. Or, on the other hand, we can be overly harsh on ourselves. Our actions and judgments coming from low self-esteem, religious trauma, manipulation and control from someone else, or just a general misunderstanding of how to gauge our own actions. There's also the possibility that we were once bad people and now we're trying to be better people. And once again, you can be working on this in a short period of time, or you can be working on it over lifetimes. Whether you deserve the guilt or not, there comes a time you must face it, process it, and move through it. And while one cannot escape the wheel of karma, one can process the action and learn the lesson consciously, which hopefully moves it along faster and maybe easier, but you never know. And as always, there's also the possibility it's not as bad as you think, or maybe it's worse than what you think. Hard to say. Whatever the case, the possibilities are endless and infinite. And here are my top picks of crystals that process guilt, atonement, and forgiveness. Larimar is one of the best crystals for working with guilt, shame, processing, dealing with guilt, moving through it, helping to heal the situation, becoming the bigger person, growing from the experience. It's just an all-around great, beautiful healing mineral, very comforting, very forgiving, lets you work with it without hating yourself. Purple Scapolite is the crystal for atonement. I have watched people who really have a lot of self-loathing for things that they've done, whether it's things they committed during a war or transgressions they committed when they were younger. They've worked with this mineral to help them process and move through it. It really is the best for atoning for whatever it is you've done. Morganite helps lessen the feelings of guilt when they're not really justified. It's really good when you have unnecessary guilt. It's also good for lessening other emotions around these circumstances that might be extreme, such as shame, self-loathing. It's just a very loving stone and is really good for helping you feel okay with yourself. Black Obsidian is the mineral for forgiveness, whether you have to forgive yourself or to forgive someone else. This is the mineral for that. Seraphinite is a mineral to help release feelings of guilt and remorse. Polychrome Jasper is helpful for navigating all unpleasant emotions with grace, and it can be used to sit with specific emotions and feelings so you can understand them and work through them a little bit better. Fancy Jasper is very good for those who carry the burden of guilt and have trouble with self-forgiveness. Blue Rose Quartz is very good for those who need profound forgiveness and want to show remorse. It's also good for healing soul karma. Malachite is useful for deep self-observation when you are needing to sit with yourself and understand your contributions to a situation and figure out what you need to do to change. Sugilite is also a mineral to help you forgive yourself. And if you want to look at your soul karma and understand how you got to the place that you got to and the situation going on in the bigger picture, I recommend either K2 or some different types of mica. And as always, if you've had an experience with a mineral I didn't list here, please put it in the comments. I always like to see what everybody suggests.